So welcome everyone to Caregiver and Kids. My name is Jess. Hey, what's your people's names back there?
Halston.
No one can understand when you talk like that. Want to try again? Halston and Selma. And so today, Caregiver and Kids, disclaimer, don't do anything that's going to hurt yourself. Have fun, connect to your kids. What else can I say? Age ranges, just have fun, right? So today is C for coffee. No, not C for coffee. Do you drink coffee?
No.
Do you drink coffee? C is for cats. I don't know about your kids, but my kids love to pretend to be cats. So we're gonna have a real fun, oh, yeah, we've got a cat stuffy. That reminds me, while we're playing with the letter C, you'll wanna get a piece of paper, maybe some markers, some stuffies, and we'll see, and then maybe some extra pillows, and we'll see what we need, okay? So we're gonna explore the letter C today, but let's practice really quickly our sign language. Do you remember our sign language letters? Do you remember this? So it goes A,
B,
B, can you do the hand, Selma?
B,
C, and D. There you go. A, B, fingers up.
B,
C, D. Now we use sign language with the letters as a mindfulness activity. So A, look how hard she's working to figure this out. B, it takes coordination. C, and D. Good. You can also work the other hand if you've got a little bit of an older kid. And let's go ahead and start with, what do you think this looks like, Selma?
a candle.
A candle.
Mom, don't you know what candle pose is?
Well, I know what candle pose is, but I'm going to show them candle breath. So this is a class. Oh, look at Selma's doing candle breath or candle pose, and we'll do candle pose in a little bit. But first, we're going to do a candle breath. So I like to interlace my fingers way down into the webbing, and then release this tall one right here. Ready? Can you do that? Yeah. And then that kind of looks like a candle, right? And then how old are you, Selma? Four. That's a whole lot of candles. So you've got to learn how to blow really, really hard. So you're going to sniff in like your candle smells really good. Can you sniff your candle? And then you're going to blow really hard. Deep breath in, sniff your candle. How about one more candle breath? Oh yeah, can you hold your candle up for me? You try this. Have your kids hold it up for you. And blow their candle out. Selma, can you blow my candle out? Good, we'll use this candle breath to calm ourselves down.
Mama.
Well, we're gonna show a little bit of movement about the moon. And this is a special moon. This is a crescent moon. Can you say crescent?
Mama, this is actually a banana.
Crescent. It can be. I love it. My kids are doing some yoga. Okay, let's do our mindfulness bell. What does the mindfulness bell mean, everybody? What does the mindfulness bell mean? Oh, what does that mean? Everyone head back to your yoga mats. I hear the mindfulness bell. On your yoga mats, on your yoga mats, on your yoga mats. Let's start with our feet. Bump, bump, bump. How hard can you stomp your feet? Bump, 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 bump. Are you ready for yoga? If you're ready for yoga, stomp your feet really quickly, quicker, freeze. And you know, kick your feet when you swim. Kick your feet when you swim. Kick. And, oh, that warmed me up. Oh, I like my kids are laying down. I want to lay down. Oh. Jump, 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 jump. Are you ready for yoga? If you're ready for yoga, stop your hands really fast. Stop, quickly. freeze. Hold your arms up, 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 up. Wait. Can you wave to all of our friends? Say hi, Serafina. Say hi, baby Matt. Oh, big girl Maddie. Hi, Farron. And hands down. Can you do arms and legs together? Ready? Arms and legs together. So same arm, same leg. Are you ready for yoga? If you're ready for yoga. Hands and feet really fast. Hands and feet really fast. Go, 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 go. And freeze. Arms and legs up. Arms and legs up. Oh, let's see if I can do it too. Reach, 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 reach. And come on down. Now this, I'm going to add, because I'm curious to see if Halston can do this. Can you do opposite leg and opposite hand at the same time? It's super tricky. I can really do it. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Are you ready for yoga? If you're ready for yoga. Arms and feet really fast. Go, 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 go. And freeze. Arms and legs up. Now watch this. You ready, Halston? You ready? Can you touch your opposite foot? This is your opposite foot. Oh, longer. And this is your, here. We can even use baby, big girl Selma's opposite foot.
Mama, can you do this?
I can. Crisscross arms. Ready? Opposite foot. Opposite hand. Opposite foot. Good job. Let's do one more time. Opposite. Can you do opposite foot? Opposite foot. And down. Last time. Last time. Last time. Opposite foot. Up. Do you want to see if Mama can do it? Cross over the body. Oh, 3, 2, 1, up.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, I see you. So what they're doing is they're crisscrossing their legs and then holding onto their toes. So let's try from seated.
Yeah, you crisscross your legs and crisscross.
Show the crisscross of the legs, and then you crisscross your arms, and then you pick up your feet. Oh, also just became a knot. Does knot start with the letter C?
Yes.
It does not. Okay, let's practice being our crescent moon. Sit that crisscross applesauce, please, and let's stretch over to one side. Beautiful moon.
Mama, you have to stand on your feet and do this.
I like it seated. And then up and over moon to the other side. You are more than welcome to do it standing. Selma, can you show our friends at home how you do it standing with Halston? Up and over, moon, moon, moon.
Can you do this pose?
I love it. Selma's showing standing, I'm showing seated. Because you know what, Selma? I need another cup of coffee. Can you come here and help me with this? I have a cup of coffee in my hand, but it's really hot. Can you blow on it?
I'm
Can
coming.
you turn to the side so our friends at home
Mama,
can
those
see?
coming.
Here we go.
Start with the letter C.
Blow on the coffee.
Mama,
It's
those-
super hot.
Mama.
Maybe you don't drink coffee at home. Maybe you drink hot cocoa. Does cocoa start with the letter C?
Yes.
It does.
It
Can
does.
you,
Candle.
candle does. Can you make a cup with your
Coming.
hands? Halston, can you make a candle, or excuse me, a cup with your hand? Can you blow your hot cocoa? Can you blow your hot cocoa?
I'm not gonna get hot.
Can you blow your hot cocoa one more time? Okay. Now I'm going to ask my kids, can you turn your listening ears up a little bit more? Turn, that can't hear that one. Now we are going to warm up our body using our sun salutations. Do you like to sing? Do you like to sing?
No.
Oh dear, okay. Well, we're going to do our sun salutations because it's really good for the body. Selma likes to sing. Okay, Selma, can you sing with me? Arms up high, reach for the sun. Hands down low, tickle your toes. Feet jump back, just like a frog. Oh, listen. Feet jump up, just like a frog. Ribbit. Feet jump back, ribbit. And how fast can you jump back and forth? Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Feet jump back, just like a frog. Belly on the ground, just like a snake. Snake is Selma's favorite. What kind of snake do you want to be today, Selma? A tired snake? What? Well, maybe my tired snake can snore. Ooh. Now, caregiver is at home trying to get them on their belly. It's really important to building strength in your spine so that you can climb tall trees and pedal your bicycle really quickly. So can you be on your belly, snakes? And can you slither? Because we want to be strong tree climbers. And we want to be fast runners. Oh my goodness. Do you want me to beat you in a running contest? Because I'm getting strong right now. I am. I'm getting so strong. Oh, here comes strong Selma. Okay, count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What comes after Cobra? Tired snake. We can go to sleep for a little bit. Can you rock your hips a little side to side? Can you show me your snore? I want to hear your snore. Oh dear. Okay. Can you scoot over, please, Halston? Because now we're going to go to downward facing dog. Up and over. Let's turn. Now you guys know Halston's favorite pose is to do down dog underneath his mother, which I enjoy as well.
Mama, can we do upward, downward?
You know what? Because you know what I want to know what that is? It's going to be kind of tricky today, but we'll do it as soon as we're done with our sun salutations. Are you ready?
This is upward.
Are you ready? Turn up your listening ears. Are you ready?
Yes.
Feet jump up, just like a frog. Hang down low, tickle your toes. Sing with me. Arms up high, reach for the sun. Mountain pose. Give yourself a hug. Give your friend, son, favorite stuffy a hug. And then show the peace fingers. Where are those peace fingers? Remember these? 2. And what does this mean, Halston?
2 more times.
What? I can't hear you.
2 more times.
Run back. Arms up high, reach for the sun. Come here, baby. Hands down low, tickle your toes. Feet jump back, just like a frog. Belly on the ground, just like a snake. Slither, make your S sound. Words. I'm getting stronger than you. Then downward dog. And bark, woof, woof. And bark, woof, woof. Feet jump back, just like a frog. Hang down low, tickle your toes. Stretch up high, reach higher for the sun. Mountain pose. High fives now. High fives. Oh, that's not a high five. Give me a high five. High fives. With her foot. One more time, friends. One more time. Arms up high, reach for the sun. Hang down low, tickle your toes. Feet jump back, just like a frog. Belly on the ground, just like a snake. Can you be a rattlesnake this time? Slither. Now downward dog. And breathe. Feet jump up, just like a frog, good Selma. Hang down low, tickle your toes. Stretch up high, reach for the sun. Mountain pose, look what you've done. Caregivers, give yourself a big hug. Kids, give yourself a big hug. Everybody give each other a big hug. Oh! And let's go see what we've got next. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, Selma, what's this? What's this? Show everybody at home what that is. It's a favorite. What does that sound of that animal make? What sign? Cat. Can you make your letter C? Letter C for kitty cat. So let's go ahead and come back to our yoga mats and pretend to be cats. Can you crawl on your hands and knees like a cat? Can you crawl all the way back to your yoga mat like a cat? Let's see. I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Meow, says my kitty cat. Meow. You know, my kids typically love being kitty cats. But I get to be a kitty cat by myself today. And you know what? That is okay. Let's go ahead and be an angry cat. Surrounding the back, stretching the shoulder blades. And then be a happy cat. Meow. Angry cat. Meow. You know what? My cat has claws. Your cat doesn't have any claws. But I'm happy. Meow. My cat has another claw. Meow. My cat loves to nuzzle. Nose to nose. Nose to nose. Oh. But sometimes my cat gets in a fight. And then it likes to nuzzle. Nuzzle, nuzzle noses. But I get another fight. And then I tell my cat to take a candle breath. Can you blow out my candle, cat? Oh, can I blow out your candle? And usually I feel myself calm down and then I can nuzzle again. Nuzzle, nuzzle, nuzzle. Oh my goodness, can you walk your cat back up to the computer? Oh, does computer start with the letter C? Meow.
Mama, my cat has 4 cats.
Kitty cats. Kitty cats, the letter C. I love it. Oh, Selma, this one was a favorite of ours. Did you know that Coyote starts with the letter C? Do you remember what coyotes do?
They chase.
They chase each other, but do they howl? Remember? Okay. Coyote, before you howl, you've got to take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold on, we'll do caterpillar as soon as we're done with coyote. Okay, are you ready? You got to sniff in through this nose and take a deep breath because you got to howl at the moon. Is the moon far away or is it close by? It's far away. Deep breath in through your nose, sniff it. Ow! Thank you. Sniff. How about one more? Selma, one more. Sniff in through the nose. Building power in their voice. So purposeful making noise, right? Okay, so this is the one that Halston wants to play with. Okay, I'll take it away. Thank you. Ow, did that land on your foot? That's no fun. Mama shouldn't be. Okay, everybody wanted to do this one in our house. It's the caterpillar one. Come here, come get some hugs. Come get some hugs. Oh my goodness. It's the caterpillar. It's the caterpillar. Can everybody send Selma a candle breath? Quick, blow it. Blow. Quick, 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 blow. I'm blowing. Can you blow too?
No.
Can you try?
No.
Oh. Can we show them a new caterpillar? Okay, I'm going to show a new caterpillar. Sit up, please. I know. You can go sit on the couch, baby. You should go sit on the couch. So caterpillar, this is going to be our over-under. And I don't know if you remember this from previous weeks. Halston! What this is going to do is if you watch me on my yoga mat, I'm a caterpillar. I'm going to turn Halston's yoga mat. And I'm going to go from down dog. And then I'm going to walk my caterpillar feet back to a forward fold. Tickle my toes. And then I'm going to walk my caterpillar back. And I'm going to come into a plank pose. Selma, can you go under? Can you go under? Crawl under. Crawl fast, 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 little caterpillar. And then I'm going to come back into down dog. And I'm going to walk my caterpillar hands back. Yeah, forward fold. And then I'm going to walk my caterpillar hands forward. Let's try down dog this time. Can you come back? Caterpillar, caterpillar, caterpillar. And then let's try upward facing dog. Now I'm going to modify hashtag spine surgery. Up dog, Selma, can you go over now? Can you go over? Whoop, there she goes. And then I'm going to come back. And I'm going to caterpillar back to my feet. Caterpillar, caterpillar, caterpillar. And then I'm going to caterpillar forward. How about down dog? Selma, can you go under? Oh, good girl. And then can you go over, up dog, go over, hop over. Good. And then I'm going to come on back and caterpillar back to my feet. Tickle my toes. Good. One more time. Let's go ahead and caterpillar out. How about down dog? Come under, Selma. Under. Go under. Fast, 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 fast. Good girl. And then how about over, big girl? How about over? Hop over, hop over. Oh, gosh, I lost her. Oh, there she goes. Oh, I lost her. And then come on back to down dog. Oh, roll her over. Caterpillar back. And in your forward, you can caterpillar over to the left. And I can caterpillar over to the right. And here comes the caterpillar. Oh, she wants me to go through her. This is great if your kids want to do this. So down dog. Here I come, Selma. And then over, Selma. Oh, good girl. How fun. And then if you're like, not going to happen, Stuffy. Here comes Stuffy. Down dog. Okay, up dog, baby. Up dog. And over. How about two more times? Under, down dog. And over. How about under? And how about over? Oh, high fives. Okay, let's go see now that we did our caterpillar. What we, oh. Hey, do you know what this is, baby? A chair. Do you know what a chair looks like? Can you show everybody at home?
Mama, you swing your arms and bend yourself down.
Yeah, that's chair. Okay, let's practice some chair. Can you go back to your yoga mat? Oh, you're going to show everybody at home the chair? I love it. Say this is a chair.
The same chair.
Hey, have you ever seen Alice in Wonderland? Have you seen Alice in Wonderland? She goes from going really big to really small. And our chair is going to go from really big to really small. Should we try that on our yoga mats? Yeah. Oh, we've got some tiny chairs, but we're going to just pretend. So, yeah, that one's even smaller. So Selma, you said chair poses like this. I'm going to pretend to bend into a chair. This is a big chair. But then my chair is going to shrink to a teeny tiny chair. Big chair. Teeny tiny chair. Can you say chair? Chair. Big chair. Teeny tiny chair. Oh my goodness, is your chair so tiny? Yeah, your pants falling down? Big chair. Tiny chair. One more time, one more time. Big chair. You want to sit on my lap? This might not work. Parents, get ready for it. Sit on my lap. Seatbelt on. Arms up. Arms up. Big chair. A medium chair. A medium chair. Big chair. A medium chair. Big chair. Medium chair. Teeny tiny chair. Oh no, my chair just broke. What?
My face.
You fixed my chair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, Selma likes chair. Have fun. We're building some quad strength. Okay, so I'm gonna put a seatbelt on. She's in her chair. Big chair. Medium chair. Big chair. Medium chair. Big chair. Medium chair. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Smaller. Smaller. Smaller, big. Smaller, 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 big. Smaller, 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 big. Smaller, 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 teeny, 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 tiny, teeny, tiny, teeny, tiny. Oh no, and crash. Should we be a rocking chair? I know how much you like to be a rocking chair. Okay, seatbelt on. And we'll rock. Matt, where's your knees? You gotta get your knees in here. Rock back and forth. Back and forth. This is a rocking chair. Back and forth. Do you remember rocking chair how to jump? Rocking chair. Up and jump. Woo! Rocking chair up and jump. Rocking chair up. Someone could do this all day. Up. One more time. Rocking chair up and jump. And candle with our body. Let's be a candle pose. Candle pose. Candle pose with your legs up. Show me that one. So candle, legs up. Selma's laying on me. This feels really good after all of that motion. That was a lot, wasn't it? Making a candle. So now she's got 4 candles that we're gonna blow. Try to sniff with my nose. Sniff with my nose. How about one more? Do you feel a little calmer? Can you blow? Can you blow my 4 candles? Oh, I like that big breath. Oh, and off she goes. Should we see what the rest of our class looks like? Let's go see what the rest of our class looks like. We're almost done. This is Halston's favorite pose. I'm so sad he's not here. Show everybody at home. Yeah. Oh, I love crabs.
My blood is starting to rain.
I love crabs. Crabs are so much fun, and crabs are really important, especially for us parents, to open our chests. So big thing is just to keep your hands wide. Oh, can you digger, digger, digger over to your yoga mat?
Digger.
Oh, she lifts a leg. Okay, digger, 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 digger. Boop. Digger, 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 digger. Boop. Real little ones, they've got to learn how to do this. They don't have the muscle strength in the backs of their arms or shoulders. And if you've got really little ones, like baby Maddie, a big girl Maddie, she could ride your crab. You could put her on your lap, but be mindful of your body. Selma loves to still ride crab, but she can do crab on her own now, which is really exciting. Digger, 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 boop. Digger, 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 boop.
Mommy,
Digger.
can you say digger, 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 digger?
dig, 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 dig. Woo. You can high fives. Can you show how we give each other high fives? Doing crabs?
With foot.
Yeah, with your foot. Oh, it's so silly. Are we ready? Crabs up, and then high five. Oh, get one. Ooh, other foot. Okay, let's dig it this way, and then let's high five. You ready? Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Woo. That way. Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Ooh. Oh, I'm hot. Should we try to cool ourselves down? I'm gonna blow on you. You blow on me. Ready? That feel good? You blow on me now. Thank you. Thank you. Not in my eyeballs though. Probably just like here on my neck. Okay. Thank you, baby. The last thing that we wanted to do. The last thing I want to do before we calm it down, a lot of breathing today, is I want to tell you the story of 5 little monkeys.
Sitting on a branch.
Well, sitting in a tree. Can you hold up 5 fingers? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to act it out in our body. 5 little monkeys. Can you be a monkey and say, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Sitting in a tree. Come up and make a tree pose. Teasing a Mr. Crocodile all the way down on your belly. All the way down on your belly. Stretch your arms out and say, chomp, chomp. So they're teasing Mr. Crocodile. And they say, can't catch me. Oh, yeah. And then along comes Mr. Crocodile. Selma, come over here. We're enjoying this book together. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, and he goes, jump! Oh, no. Where is she? Okay, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up. Now there's 4. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little monkeys. Can you say, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Sitting in a tree. Come up to tree pose. Come up to tree pose. Up. And they're teasing Mr. Crocodile. And they're saying, can't catch me. Oh. And then teasing Mr. Crocodile. What does Mr. Crocodile say? He says, chomp, chomp. Well, along comes Mr. Crocodile. Chomp. Oh no. Where'd they go? Sit up, sit up, sit up. Hold up 3 fingers. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 little monkeys. Go like this. Sitting in a tree. Come on up, be tree pose. Oh, be tree pose on the other side. Tree pose on the other side. Teasing Mr. Crocodile. Onto your belly. Be a crocodile. And they're saying, you can't catch me. Try this. Well, along comes Mr. Crocodile. Can you roll so up? Along comes Mr. Crocodile. Oh no. Where did they go? How many do we have left? 2. Let's count. 1, 2. 2 little monkeys. Sitting in a tree. Oh, come on up. Come on up, tree pose. Tree pose. Can you join me, Selma? Oh, we're almost there. Tree pose on the other side. What do? They do something, don't they, sitting in that tree? They tease Mr. Crocodile. Come on down. Mr. Crocodile. Mr. Crocodile goes, chomp, chomp. What does he do? Chomp, chomp. Well, along comes Mr. Crocodile. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. Along comes Mr. Crocodile. Parents, caregivers, this is a Kriya for the 7th chakra on the top of the head. It's good for you. Roll. Along comes Mr. Crocodile. Big mouth open. Jump. Oh no. Where did they go? Now we have one little monkey, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, sitting in a tree. Come up to tree pose. This is our last time. Tree pose, other side. And they're teasing still the crocodile. You would have thought they learned. Come on down. Crocodile pose. Stretch your arms up with one arm. They're teasing Mr. Crocodile. Is teasing good for it? Is teasing a kind choice, Selma? No, it's not. They tease Mr. Crocodile, can't catch me. But along comes Mr. Crocodile. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Selma, can you roll? I'm curious. You can't? Not today. Roll, 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 roll. And Mr. Crocodile says, ah, chomp. Oh no, where'd they go? Oh, and they look around with their binoculars, and there they spy 5 little monkeys, say, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And they spy them sitting in the tree. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so they were up there. They were just hiding. And their mama, she's not happy. She scolds them and she tells them never tease a crocodile. It's not kind, right? It's not a kind choice. And then they go and they get their supper together. Wasn't that fun? I love that story. It's so good. And crocodile starts with the letter C. So we're going to end class today with being a cricket. Crickets make a really cool sound. One of my favorite sounds that they make. So let's go ahead and do that together. Go and lay on your back. And you're going to see if you can rub your hands together. Can you rub your hands together?
No.
Ah. And then maybe you're really talented because it's super tricky. And you rub your feet together. And you try to sing some songs. Rub, 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 rub. Can you do this? Yeah. And then let's take a deep breath in. Too much noise left. And lay it all the way down. Before we end in Shavasana, though, we do want to practice drawing some of our letter C's and practicing our handprints. And so I'm going to invite you now to grab your paper. And I'm going to bring our easel up front. And I don't have any helpers today. I hope you have a helper at home. But if not, and you're by yourself, that's okay too. All of this work is super helpful for kids, big and small. And so when we draw the letter C, remember it looks like this. So parents, you might draw a few C's on your paper and have the kids copy the C's and see if they can stay on the line. If you've got a really little, you might just practice lines up, and you go up, and you go down, and you go side and side. Letter writing, right? But Farron, I think you could do a C. Can you do a C? Let's see. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Do you know that book? I like that book too. And I don't have any helpers today, so you can do this after we're done too. And then from C's, do you remember last week how we traced the hand? Oh, I see a bunch of crayons coming out. So we did the hand. So you can do the hand too. And you can do the hand by yourself maybe today. That might be kind of fun because I'm by myself. And sometimes we are by ourselves and we still need to breathe. Ready? So I'm going to put my hand down on my paper and I'm going to take a deep breath in through my nose. I'm going to breathe in, sniff, and blow out. Breathe in and blow out. Sniff and breathe out. Sniff and breathe out. And there is my big hand. And then I can practice putting a C because this is the hand of C. C stands for calm. Sometimes you've heard that, right? You've heard calm down. What does that mean? It means you get your candle and you breathe. Farron, can you show me a C? Did you do a C, buddy? Can you hold it up to the camera so I can see it? Yes. I'm doing class right now. Did you know that class starts with the letter C? C. I love this time to play in concentration. And I think what you'll notice long term is that both my kids, one's reading and one is playing with magnetiles, that these bursts of effort for focus usually leads to, it's just a great regulation of emotions and energy, and that they're able to focus. And so with little kids, they come in and out in spurts. And that is totally normal that they don't have 45 minutes. I mean, that is a long time to be working. I can tell you that I feel personally a lot better than when I started. So even though I didn't have anybody to practice with me at the back end of class, it doesn't matter. I'm still doing the work for me. And one of the most impactful things that I've heard recently, if you haven't already, Brene Brown has a new podcast. I can't remember the name of it, but if you Google Brene Brown podcast, it's all free. It's phenomenal. And she interviews Glennon Doyle, who wrote the book Untamed. I think it's Untamed. And she says, my kids, the quote for Glennon is that my kids don't need me to save them. They need to see me saving myself. And I think about that a lot. That it's okay to take a moment for you when you're waiting for someone to put their shoes on, for you as a caregiver to take a big balloon breath. And it's okay for you as a caregiver to close your eyes and count to 10. And all of these things that we're teaching our kids, that we practice ourselves. Hey friends, too loud. I'm still in yoga class and I would love for you to join me. Do you want to show them, Halston, how you draw the letter C? I could use a demonstration on the letter C and how you draw it. He's so over it. And that is okay. Maybe next week we'll talk about how you can't force a rose to bloom. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish up class. You're more than welcome to continue to draw. I'm going to invite my kids into Shavasana. And what we're going to do for Shavasana today is I'm going to stack pillows on my kiddos to see if I can get them to be still. Okay, pillow stacking challenge. Find your yoga mat and lay down, please. We're going to see how many pillows I can stack on top of Selma. Okay, Selma lying super still. Can you lay with your belly up? Lay with your belly up. Okay, you ready? Now you got to be super still. Here's one pillow. Oh, she's smiling. Here's two pillows. Oh, I might do a blanket when I'm done. Here, you gotta be super still. Here's 3 pillows. I'm gonna put some stuffies on her legs. Here's 1 stuffy. Oh my goodness, she's doing a great job being still. Can you see her, everybody? Oh, here's another stuffy. And here's another stuffy. And if the pillows fall off, that's okay. You just try again. Then I'm just grabbing anything that I have in my house. I've got some slippers. I'm gonna stack the slippers on top of the animals. And I've got a scarf, because you use scarves, right? You use scarves in the month of May. I got a lovey. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 10 things, Selma. And I can roll up a yoga mat. Oh, here comes number 11. Are you being super still? Okay. Here comes number 11. Oh, this is also good if you use heavier pillows or weighted blankets. It's a similar concept. Decompression or giving their body that physical input. Yeah, Selma's rocking this. She's doing a great job. And then from here, if you would like, as a caregiver, you can practice the slight sound or the feeling of rain on their forehead. So I'm going to come on, I know you can't see Selma's forehead, but I'm going to do just light rain on her forehead. Does that feel good, love?
No, I want a blanket on my forehead.
She wants a blanket on her forehead. Oh, what a silly girl. So I'm just practicing the rain on her forehead, the rain on her cheeks, the rain on the top of her head. Okay, all done, all done. Hey, Selma, can you practice your ABCs one more time? A, B, C, D. How about the other hand? A, B, C, D. How about one more time? Other hand. A, B, C, D. Last time, switch. A, B, C, D. Okay, this is the fun part. I'm going to count to 3 and you're going to break out of all this stuff on you and you're going to explode this mountain on top of you. 3, 2, 1. Put everything on! How wonderful, Selma. Good. Come on over here, please, baby. Let's go ahead and ceiling class. Oh, because I put my slippers on you. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Right here. Crisscross applesauce in my lap, sweet pea. Crisscross applesauce in my lap, please. Oh, bonk. Okay. Stretch your arms up all the way up high and say, yoga makes me strong. Oh, I can't hear you.
Yoga makes me strong.
Yoga makes me kind. What?
Yoga makes me kind.
Yoga makes me peaceful.
Yoga makes me
Make a candle. Can you blow out my candle? Can I blow out your candle? And say, thank you, friends. It was so good to play yoga with you. Okay, go blow kisses, go blow kisses, go blow kisses. Hold on. Blow, 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 blow.